Today's episode is brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
Yes.
Those steaks are delicious. Just letting you know right now. Omaha Steaks, we're going to talk about it later. Crendor got a bunch in the mail. I'm infinitely jealous.
Whole bunch of steaks.
We're going to talk about it. I saw what they sent you, Crendor, and I'm like,
yeah.
meat.
They sent a lot of meat.
Yeah. Omaha Steaks are awesome, y'all, and we are so excited to have them sponsoring the show today. So let's jump right into it. Hello, everybody. It's time for Cox and Crendor.
This is Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up next Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Welcome back.
Hey, it's a spicy meatball.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Speaking of stereotypes and pizza, I was watching a video about a place in Chicago that does thin crust pizza, and the guy in the video was like, "Oh, all that extra dough, them deep dishes, that's for those uptown boys." And everyone's like, "Oh." Is that true? Do you guys have a rivalry in your own town about what is good pizza?
I mean, there are the people that are like, "Yeah, this is good pizza, that's good pizza." But for the most part, like, most people actually get thin crust. Like, nobody really is like, "I only deep dish." Like, usually.
But is it Midwest? Because for people who are not aware, there's thin crust pizza, but then there's like the Midwest version of thin crust, which is, if you're in New York, for example, your pizza is, a normal thin crust pizza, and it's cut into like the triangles, and you fold it up and you eat it as a big slice.
Yeah.
In the Midwest, as far as I'm aware, it's squares. Yeah, it's squares, and they take the same concept, but they put the toppings all the way to the edge, and then they cut it into squares.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a crazy way to eat pizza.
It's good.
It's little tiny squares. I mean, yeah, it makes you feel like rather than one big piece, you have like 6 little pieces. And you're like, "Oh, I had 6 pieces of pizza," and you feel good about yourself. You're like, "Oh, yeah, I ate a lot of pizza," when really you ate the exact same amount.
Like, sometimes, like the big triangle, it's like, all right, it's okay. But then the little squares, it feels like it's easier to eat because you can like save some. It's easier to heat that up in the microwave if you want later on, or in the oven, or however you want to reheat it. You got, you can eat like they got the little end piece of the square. So it's like you eat like a fourth of a square is the end piece, and you're like, ooh, I can eat a little mini Pete's.
Pretty much. I used to live, you've stalked my old home. You've been there.
I've been there.
I used to live near a place called Marions Pizza.
Yeah.
And Marions Pizza is the home of that kind of stuff. I remember their pepperoni pizza was okay, but the pizza you got was the sausage pizza, because the sausages looked like little like rabbit food.
Yeah.
It was like so tiny and like little balls. It looked amazing. And you would eat it and you'd be like, "Ooh, I'm eating rabbit food."
And
when you were like 10, it was awesome.
Yeah. I tried that too when I was there, because I asked you, and you're like, "Get a Marions Pizza." Tried it.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty good. It was pretty greasy.
Well, that's a Marions Pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Contributed my gallbladder, but hey.
I probably helped kill you, yeah.
Yeah, probably. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it happens.
What are you going to do?
Speaking of being sick,
Right.
I have a story for you.
Okay.
So as you're aware, I think as everyone's aware, my life is a series of comedy errors. I'm essentially living in a romantic comedy / episode of like a hilarious workplace situational. But I'm not the lead actor. I'm the friend who gets involved in the wacky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this past Sunday, right? So
Right.
I this would be the 4th date ? Right. So I went out with this very nice young lady, and we went on a few dates. And so for this 4th date, she's like, "What if I come over to your place and I make you food?" And I was like, "What?"
Marions Pizza.
Not Marions Pizza, no. But it was lasagna. She's like, what if I make you lasagna? I was like, oh my God, sure, okay. She's like, I've never made it before. I was like, it's fine. I'm sure it'll be great.
Goat head guy?
Not, I am. So the goat head guy and I have been on a couple dates. And he's like, do you want a spicier goat head? And I was like, oh, goat head guy, you're so nice.
Goat head lasagna.
He's a goat head, a lasagna. And so we, like earlier in the day, just to set this up for you, early in the day at the office, I had some, like a sandwich that just did not sit well. It was, oof, like something was wrong with this sandwich. It made me sick all day, and I just did not feel well. But it started to fade away, and I was like, all right, I think I'm better, so I think I can eat this lasagna. Everything's going to be fine. So I get home from the office, and we meet up, and she's like, okay, I like pre-made this, like set it all up, so I have to just put it in the oven. I was like, awesome. How long is that going to take? And she's like, not that long. Maybe an hour or something. I'm like, whatever. So I go to, I'm like, hey, let's, I think we're going to watch Westworld. And I was like, I'm going to jump on the elliptical so I can get like a workout in because I haven't done anything today. And she's like, it's fine. Go for it. I was like, okay, cool. Before I go on, she's like, but I brought you a gift because you were talking about it. Like you were talking about when you were in the UK and you were in Amsterdam and you like had this like crazy pot brownie. She's like, here, I brought you one. And I was like, what? It's like, girl.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you are winning me over. So I had like a little bit of the brownie, and then I went to go work out. First off, terrible plan. Terrible plan.
Right.
I got off the elliptical, sat down to watch some of Westworld, and like everything started going like boom, 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 boom. I was like, that hit me way too fast. That's not good. That's not good. And she then was like, so do you want to eat this lasagna? I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm starving. Let's do this. So I ate lasagna. And then because I wanted to prove like how much I enjoyed it, because I did enjoy it, it was good, I had another piece. Because it's one of those things like, well, I have to have another piece to show how much I like it. Because if I have one, then the doubt is there that like maybe he's lying. So I was like, yeah, of course I have another piece. So I have this other piece, and I'm sitting there. I'm just like enjoying the hell out of it. And then like a wave, it hits me, just like, oh no, I don't feel well at all. And so it's getting late, and she's like, I got to be up really, really early. I was like, all right, cool. Hold on, let me run downstairs really quick. I went downstairs to the bathroom, and I must have puked my guts out everywhere. I was just so sick. I was like, blah, 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 blah. It was awful. And at some point, I think she came downstairs to see what I was doing and probably heard me just like puking my guts up. And I feel like she assumed it was because of the food. And so it was entirely because of what I ate during the day and the fact that I ate that brownie. And I was just so, don't do any of what I did, kids. Don't do any of that. And so she ended up like texting me like, all right, well, I'm just going to go then. And I was like, please wait. And I'm just like hovering over the toilet, just like, I'm like, please wait. And she's like, I'm already outside. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Like straight out of like a Friends episode or something.
I'm aware of what yeah, so that happened. Yeah, so that is my love life, my dude. That is a comedy of errors. And you know this isn't the first time. I have got stories on stories of terrible experiences.
You do.
Yeah, and that wasn't...
It's crazy.
I just feel bad because, like, what an awkward thing to cook for someone and then them immediately run to the bathroom. I was like, it's not you. Oh, God. I was so sick. Oh, boy.
Or she left and was like, hey, got him.
That's probably true. That'll knock his ass down a peg. Yeah. That could also be what that it was literally a sting. It was a setup from the beginning. Yeah. It was a long con.
It was the green cheetah.
The green that's what I get for asking out the green cheetah. I just saw her in the parking garage and was like, green cheetah, I know we don't talk much, but do you want to go out? And she was like, Alagabola.
And she's like, oh, they do the brownie.
I'm making him the brownie. Yeah. And then she got me. That's what you get for asking out the green cheetah.
That's what you get.
Brownie. Like, sure, I guess I'll have it. Oh, yes. Put in your mouth now. Yeah. So I learned a lot about myself. I learned that, boy, keep me away from any drugs, and boy, just stop trying to impress people. That's the lesson I learned.
Stop trying to impress people.
Yep, stop trying to impress me. I was like, don't worry, I'm gonna work out and be awesome. No, it was a perfect storm of failure.
Yep.
It was a perfect storm of a failure. She was like, all right, well, I guess I'll go. I was like, no.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of sick experiences with my gallbladder thing, but I've talked about those.
Yes. Yeah.
But
So
I'm
I
adapting.
learned.
So, I mean, I wouldn't eat 2 pieces of lasagna. Even if someone was like, please, I'd be like, no. My body can't handle that.
Well, I thought I could. I was convinced I could. I was trying to be like a really nice, awesome guy. And yeah, that's what that gets you.
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 Yep.
Let's see. Been walking a lot because it's nice out. Whenever I go on walks, I always realize there's like a very specific set of people that are also out for walks. There's the people who are the dog walkers.
Yeah.
You got the dog walkers who are like, I'm walking my dog. And then they wouldn't be out there unless they were walking their dog. Then there's the runners who are like, yeah, I'm a professional runner. I do this all the time. And sometimes they go with their dog. And you can tell because they're dressed for the occasion.
The dog is also dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, the dog's also dressed for the occasion. And they're just like, running my marathon next weekend. 5th one this year. So there's those people. Then there's the old people who are like, very nice outside. Very good walking day. And then you see them walking. They're just very slow, like, doot, 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 doot. Then there's the neighborhood watch who's out to look for people from the neighborhood, just like, what are they up to? They're like, I see you.
I like that you have a neighborhood watch that looks out for you.
There's always those people that are like the neighborhood watch, and they're just like, I saw you put wind chimes up the other day. It's a little loud there. A little loud. I didn't do
you
that,
are
but
in the Midwest. Oh my God.
You have those
a little
people.
loud with those wind chimes there.
A little loud with those wind chimes there. Then there's the like mom. There's like the new mom or like the very new mom, kind of like a Dodger, where like she's
with
out.
like a baby.
Yeah, and usually they got the like 2-pound weights, and they're like running with them, or they got the baby in the actual like what do you call it, carriage thingy, stroller.
Yeah.
And they're like pushing with it.
The
like,
carriage, the baby carriage.
The carriage. And then there's like the hippie dudes and like the bikes. There's the bikers, and they'll always be like, on your left, and they like, pass you up. And then there's like there's just the like pack of like a family pack. Like they go for a family walk. Those are usually towards the end of the day. They just all walk as a family going somewhere. That's pretty much all the people I've seen. Oh my God, there was this one old man the other day, this old foreign man. And he was
What?
He's on
Okay.
he's on the walking path with his dog, and his dog was very old. And his dog just kind of like was like dope, dope, dope. And he was just on the phone being like,
The way you describe him, I don't know what old foreign man means. What does that mean?
like an old Polish man.
Oh, all right. From
Yeah.
your accent, I assumed it was Eastern Bloc.
Oh.
So yeah, all right.
He's
We're
just
good.
like,
Right.
And then he's like, hey, go over
Dogi
there, go over there.
Zizobria?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
that
then-
sounds like a salute. Like Dogo Zizobria.
But then the dog was just old, standing there like, hey. And then he's like, hey, go there. And then the dog would like follow and be like, do.
I feel like you're making fun of a dog that is essentially you. Like if there was a dog version of you.
I understood the dog. Like he was just following the guy like, this is where I am right now. And he just follow him around.
life.
And,
Yeah.
there's that. So I've seen all these people while outside recently. It's been great.
So why are you outside so much? Are you just going for walks and like having a good time? Like what is your outside life like?
Yeah, I just go for walks. Because in the winter, you can't do that here. Like in California
I
or
guess
wherever,
that's
you can
true.
do that. But here,
Yeah.
you gotta stay inside unless you're one of those crazy people, the marathon runners I just talked about, where they're like, well, just gotta go outside. You gotta,
It's like that video of those people running in the winter storm and they just slip and fall.
Yeah. They're just like, you can't take a day off, bro. You gotta get out there.
Fall and slide down the street. That's funny as hell. Can't take a day off.
And so yeah, once it even gets like slightly warm, everyone comes outside. And now when it's like warm, everybody's really outside. And that's just it's just a shit show at that point.
That makes sense.
It's like backed up traffic, but on the sidewalks. Can't get anywhere.
Oh my god. So speaking of day out, the other day I went out and like just sort of did like a walk around Santa Monica and checked out the pier and just hung out. I was sad you weren't there, mostly because at dinner I had the revelation. So I went out to a seafood place, and the seafood place was like pretty nice, but the fish. So they give you like bread at the beginning, right?
Right.
And I didn't want to eat any of the bread then, but the fish I got was sort of like almost like fish and chips, but not really.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I put the fish on one of the rolls and ate it like it was a sandwich. I was so pleased with myself that when the waitress came around again, she's like, "How are you enjoying it?" I was like, I'm loving it now that I made a sandwich. Look, and I pointed the sandwich, and I was like, "I made a sandwich out of the buns." And she literally looked at me and goes, "That's good," and like walked away. I was like, she did not give a shit.
I did it. I made the sandwich and I did
She looked at me like I was probably a 12-year-old. She was like, "Oof, this guy." I just was really excited. I thought that it was very clever to take the rolls they gave us as a starter and use it to make a sandwich. I thought it was, in my mind, I was like, yeah, nailed it, Cox. She was not. That woman looked at me like, cool. Just walked away.
It's like a little kid showing his like project to the adults.
That's exactly how I felt.
And they're just like, "That's good, Timmy."
That's exactly how I felt. I was like, oh, that's not nearly as cool as I thought it was. All right. Yep. She didn't even pretend to be like, wow, that's awesome. Good idea. She didn't even pretend. She was just like, yeah. It was incredible. I was like, oh boy, I'm not nearly as charming as I think I am. She was out. She just pieced. It was so funny.
You gotta be like the model-esque guy to do that. Like, look what I've done with my bread rolls. And they're like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was like a sexy dude with no shirt, was like, look what I did with my bread roll, she'd be like, oh man. Those buns are so tight. She'd be like, yo, they are. And I flex my butt.
Toasted.
Why are we not making the first 5 minutes of porns?
I don't know.
I feel like if that's an industry, right? Where you just write the first 5 minutes of a porn.
I feel like we could do that for at least 2 years.
Yeah, I feel like we could devote 2 years of our life to just writing the intros of like, pizza delivery. Oh, is that my sausage pizza? Yeah, I put extra sausage on it.
Yeah, but that's like the 90s. All right, we would take it to the modern level.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Are you my Uber driver? That's right. I hear you want to take a ride? Yeah. Let me hop on. Okay. Yeah. We're very good at this. We got the ideas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could do that. You could do,
Do you want to go hunt Pokemon with me? Yeah. Let's play Pokemon Go. Pull out your app. Oh, there's a Diglett in your pants. You've got to catch him.
That's not just a Diglett. That's a Doug trio.
What does it mean? What does that mean?
It's a Doug trio. It's an evolved Diglett. Do you not know the Pokemon?
I do know the Pokemon, but that's 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's not healthy. That sounds terrifying.
Never said it's healthy. It's porn.
Yeah, see, these are the scripts we need to get out there.
These are the scripts we need.
Yeah. we need to be the ones responsible for the first 5 minutes of porn that everyone skips through. We can do that.
Yeah. It'd be fantastic.
If you're fast forwarding through a porn, we want to have written the part you're fast forwarding through.
You can tie one into politics, be like a liberal and a conservative, and they're fighting, and then they're like, you know what? We need to just make up.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, yeah, we'll go to the polls and vote for each other.
There's one poll I need to go to first. Yeah, see?
We'll be making peace in the world.
We're making peace in the world. Piece of ass.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest thing we've ever talked about.
This is very stupid. We've done over 150 of these.
Yeah, it just took us this long to get to the real meat. The real meat.
Took us this long to run out of material.
Yep, this is where we're at.
Ay.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of meat, this is the segue. This is the segue we're doing. Father's Day is right around the corner, and it is summertime. It's time for grilling, hanging out with friends, making dad actually do all the work. That's right. It's time to get some meat. It's time to grill. It's time to talk about Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks are awesome. I am jealous because I was out of town and Crendor got some Omaha Steaks.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So it's convenient because they just ship a big ass box of steaks to your house, and you're like, oh, okay. But it's not just steaks. They give you like a whole bunch of stuff. There was like apple tarts. There's steak fries. There's jumbo gourmet franks, like hot dogs. There's burgers. There's pork chops. Filet mignon. So you got steaks, and they had there's some other stuff in there too. But I mainly made the burgers and the hot dogs and the steakhouse fries. It is great. I enjoyed all of it.
Yeah, they're super great. The package you're talking about is a limited time package. It's $49.99.
Mama mia.
2 tender filet mignon, 2 beefy top sirloins, 4 chicken fried steaks, 2 boneless pork chops, 4 all beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 jumbo franks, 12 all beef meatballs, 1 pound of steak fries, 4 caramel apple tarts, 1 Omaha steak seasoning packet, plus you get 4 more burgers free with your purchase.
Mama mia.
This is next level, y'all.
That's like 2 steaks at a restaurant, and you get all that.
Mm-hmm. It is super convenient. Omaha Steaks are hand-trimmed, flash frozen, and vacuum sealed, brought directly in a cooler to your door. They have a wide variety of stuff from pork to poultry to veal, lamb. I think they even have bison and seafood, and of course vegetables. If that's like your jam, you want some of those too. This is high quality, one-of-a-kind flavor. All of it USDA inspected, aged for 21 days.
Hot diggity.
You can customize all of this. You can customize whatever you want for your dad. If your dad is a burger man, go for it. Just get all the burgies. If your dad is a steak man, get all the steakies. Get whatever you want. They have wine pairings. You can get recipes from them. Go to omahasteaks.com, type in Cox in the search bar, and add Father's Day package to your cart.
Get that meat.
Don't wait. The offer ends soon. omahasteaks.com. .tom? .tom? omahasteaks.com. Type in Cox in the search bar. Grab your dad and fire up that grill.
Get that meat. Get that meat today. omahasteaks.com/Cox. Get that meat today. I made that up myself.
You definitely did.
You gotta type
Cox
it in.
If you type Cox in the search bar, Cox and Crendor show. Oh my God.
Oh, that's us.
That's us. If you type it in, we pop right up.
Damn.
And for $40 more, you can upgrade for another $40 and get a bunch more stuff. Plus beer mug. Oh my God.
What an age to be alive.
What an age to be alive. Let's move on, shall we, to Chapter 7 of the Sky with Crendor. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
Hey, you did that pretty well. As normally you do a chop bop, you do a dip dap, you do a zing zam, but today it was right on point. I think you're up in your game. Hey, LA traffic is getting crazy now. Now we're in the heat of the June. We got heat everywhere. If you're in a place that's normally hot, it's even hotter. If you're in a place that's cold, it's getting hot. If you're in a place that's very cold, it's pretty mild. That's crazy. So everybody's going places. They're going on vacation. They're going to the beach. They're going to the parks. They're going to the dark. They're going here or there. They're going everywhere. They're going to Dr. Seuss land. They're going to Sam I Am, green eggs and ham. Everybody's having fun. And back to you in the studio, number one.
Thank you, number two. All right, Crendor, what is going on in weather?
Weather is here, and we got ourselves a whoppy.
Bobby activated. L-A-N-A. Lana Trentino Alto Adige, Italy. Lana,
Sure.
Italy. 63 degrees.
Moana, Italy?
Lana.
Lana?
As in Lana Del Rey. Lana, Italy.
Lana, Italy, moody.
Degrees.
Slightly depressed.
Singing songs of summertime sadness. 63 degrees Fahrenheit. 62 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. Low. Friday, 83 degrees. Rain. 50% chance. Friday night, 60 degrees. 10% chance. Rain. Saturday, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. 60% chance. Rain. Sunrise. 5:23 a.m. Sunset 9:05 p.m.
Woo. That's a whoppy. By the way,
Yeah.
sun, I like the long days. I like the sun's up till like 9 p.m. But
Yeah, so do I.
the sun rising at like 5 a.m. annoys me.
Nah, I'm fine with that.
I don't like it.
Oh, I like it. I like the early sun. I like the late sun. I feel like if I was in those places where the sun was up 20 hours a day, I'd probably go crazy.
Yeah.
But like, I dig the sun being out at 8:30 at night. I think that's nice. I like it
do
when
too.
both the sun and the moon are out. And you're like, ooh.
Honestly, I wish the sun was up to like 10 p.m. and then the sun rose at like 7 a.m. I wouldn't mind that. I'd like that. But like 5 a.m. is a little early.
So you want nighttime summers, wintertime mornings.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
That's what I want. That's my ideal world. Can I have that for at least 1 year, please? 1 year.
Just
Can we
1
get, like,
year.
some crazy scientific thing that happens. Like, we've had the polar shift at a
Yeah, I was about to say
80-degree
polar
angle.
shifts and the world
And
changes completely.
The sunspot has hit the x-axis, and we're going to be getting winter mornings and summer nights. I'd love it.
Yeah.
Science people, is that possible?
No, it's not. You would create mass chaos, world flooding, thousands, millions would die. But you would get your late morning, late afternoon. You're basically like a Superman villain.
I'm basically like an iPhone factory.
Oh yeah, I mean that. Yeah. That too.
Millions die, many depressed, making minimum nickels per hour. But I can check my email very easily.
It's true. Yeah, you're very excited about that. You keep saying you're worried about how the phones get made, but you just don't care enough.
Yeah.
That's what you keep saying. Yeah.
And honestly, we're still in the weather segment, and we need to move on.
All right, what's going on in sports?
Sports.
Hey, welcome to the sports desk. We've got sports happening. Right now, NBA, it looks like the Golden State Warriors are going to sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers, and if not, they're probably going to win because they're up 3-0 in a 7-game series. So Golden State probably going to win. LeBron probably going to leave Cleveland this offseason. He could go to LA. He could go back to Miami. Who knows where he's going? So that's happening in basketball. Also in hockey, it looks like the Washington Capitals are going to beat the Golden Knights. They play Game 5 tonight, and Washington's
Their intro was so good. How could they lose?
Well, they're losing. They're down 3-1, and Game 5's tonight, so they need to win 3 in a row now. Or
Are they
they'll
back?
be
Are they back in
eliminated.
Vegas?
They are back in Vegas, I believe. Yes.
Do you think they'll maybe they just need one more good intro, like long ago, forged in the fires of Nevada? Like if they have another one of those intros, they might be able to pull it off.
They might be able to, but I think Washington's too good for them, and they're going to lose.
That's probably true. But what if?
Yeah.
What if they got rallied by an over-the-top production number that was like, "Feet don't spin the whole thing," and it's like a guy with a sword fighting off a bunch of capitals. Yeah. That'd be amazing. Imagine that.
Great. They might come out and score the first goal, I think, and then they'll lose. I think that's what's going to happen.
As long as it was inspired by an over-the-top production number, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Where like people shoot arrows on the ice and stuff. That was great.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. And then, let's see, World Cup starting next week. Also, this year on Hard Knocks, which is the HBO show that follows a team for their entire preseason training camp, stuff like that, it is going to be everyone's favorite, much appreciated Cleveland Browns.
You know what? I would love to know what goes on preseason on the Browns team.
Yes. I think everybody wants to know. I think everyone's anticipating.
Do they even show up to practice?
We don't know, but we're going to find out.
Is this going to be the first Hard Knocks where it's just them playing Madden and that's how they like prepare? Now, this is how a real team plays. Look at these guys. It's just them playing Madden.
There's a guy that just left Cleveland to go to the Jets, and they interviewed him, and he was like, I never knew what I was doing there. Like, he's like, we never had a game plan or anything.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so I'm excited to watch this year's Hard Knocks. It's in 2 months from today. It's on August 7th. Very excited. Very excited.
Very excited.
Very excited. And that's sports.
All right, we're getting close to FIFA time.
We are getting close to FIFA time.
Very close. I just want to bring that up there because somewhere, someone in the world might care. It's not us. It's not either of us, but somewhere out there.
I said it. I said the World Cup. That's run by FIFA.
I mean, yeah.
Typical American. That's why you're not there.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it for that. So what is our big news story of the day, sir?
Big news story of the day. And once again, I feel like we have to turn to our main man, Florida Man.
Oh, boy.
So we've got some Florida mans coming in. One of which is Florida sheriff reports monkey attack at Home Depot.
Sure. Yeah.
We've also got one that we saw last time that we missed barely, and I think we should probably do it, which is Crystal Methvin was arrested for crystal meth. Right.
Last time after we finished the episode, minutes afterwards, I was on the internet and I saw the article that was a person named Crystal Methvin got arrested for having crystal meth. And I just was like, we missed out. This is all right. Good. I'm glad we have that story.
Yeah, so we got this story ready to go. Woman named Crystal Methvin arrested for drug possession. Florida.
Can I tell you something? We've looked this article up.
Yeah.
And I've looked up last names named Methvin. That's a real last name.
Yeah.
And there's actually people who commented on the article with the last name Methvin laughing about how a person with their name was named Crystal Methvin. All right, please continue.
Florida police arrested the woman on drug charges after they allegedly found her in possession of methamphetamines. In May 2016, a woman named Crystal Methvin was arrested on drug possession charges in St. Augustine, Florida, after they found methamphetamines, often called crystal meth, in her car. That may sound like the beginning of an outlandish satire story. We've covered dozens of similar-sounding fake news stories involving outlandish crimes, bizarre mugshots, and oddly named crooks, but a woman named Crystal Methvin truly was booked in St. Johns County Jail on May 26,
I like how even the newspaper's like, we don't believe this. This can't be real.
A local news report from WFLA noted that Methvin and a man named Douglas Nickerson were arrested after police searched their car, yielded drug paraphernalia, and a substance that field tested positive for methamphetamines. Crystal Methvin and Douglas Nickerson were arrested on drug possession charges. According to St. Johns County Sheriff jail log, Methvin has been picked up on drug charges at least 14 times since 1998.
Yep, I feel like this is one of those prophecies, like the child was named Crystal Methvin, so that it was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like you knew it was going to happen.
This is another one of those things where it's like this person's been doing crystal meth for almost 20 years, and they're still going.
I like that. That's your takeaway.
Well,
You know what? They
realize
did it for 20 years and they're still going.
Like they're like, oh, yeah, it's been at least 14 times since '98. I'm like, oh my god, like she's been doing this since I was like 9 years old. This is insane. This is crazy. Like, just people, they're out there. They're like, oh yeah, I got sick. I ate a lasagna and a bad sandwich. There's Crystal Methvin powering through crystal meth like it's nothing. She's just rolling along.
Some people are built differently. Some of us don't have a strong constitution as Crystal Methvin.
Maybe her name is what gives her the power.
It might be. You think that's her superhero name? Crystal Methvin is an arch nemesis of Florida Man. And she's always there like, you'll never stop me, Florida Man. There's always Crystal Methvin.
And her middle name's June. Crystal June Methvin.
I like that.
But she got arrested May 26th. She should have waited like 5 more days to be June. Then it would have all lined up with the stars.
It's true. It's true. That would have been the perfect article.
Oh my God, this is great. I want to know what happens to this lady. Is she going to get arrested again?
Can I tell you what's going to happen to this lady?
All right.
This lady is going to go find more crystal meth. Is what's going to happen to this lady. And this will not be the last time we've heard from her. Just like all of Florida Man's arch nemesis, it won't be the last time we hear from her. Crystal Methvin will be back.
Oh no, Crystal Methvin. She's taking more crystal meth.
She's like the bane of our universe. She just keeps getting drugged up and becomes stronger.
Oh wait, hold on. It says a lot about Florida Man that not one but 2 people with this name have been arrested in the last few years. There's another one.
I think it's the same person. She just meth really messed her up.
One's Crystal Methvin, one's Crystal Metheny.
All right, no. Metheny is not a name. That is a person who was called Crystal Metheny because Metheny's not a name. No one is named Metheny. Get out of town. I'm going to Google this.
Yes.
There's no one named Metheny.
There is Crystal Metheny.
Metheny is not a name.
It is. She's arrested in 2014, though.
Metheny is not. Here's the shocking thing. There's Pat Metheny, who's an American jazz guitarist. There's an Urban Dictionary. When you type in a beautiful girl who could break any guy's heart. Is a Metheny?
What?
No. Submitted January 3rd, 2010 by Mimi12195. I feel like that is Crystal Metheny's ex.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Because the example is Metheny, will you go out with me? And Metheny replies, not in this lifetime. Metheny is also akin to diva or it girl. Bullshit. This is not real. You can't just make up stuff like this.
All right.
Metheny is not a name.
Well, here's the thing. They weren't arrested for crystal meth charges.
What were they arrested for?
She is accused of firing a, quote, missile into a car last month. The Polk County Sheriff's Department slapped a 36-year-old Metheny with an offensive missile into a vehicle charge and said the missile was a BB. Apparently, she fired shots from a BB gun at a car in front of her house. There were people in the car, but no one was hurt. She has been arrested before on marijuana charges.
I have no words.
Shit's crazy, dude. There's got to be a whole bunch of crystal Methenys and meth somethings. There's got to be.
I just have no clue. I'm shocked. I'm staring at all these photos of Methenys, and I'm blown away that there's so many. I'm clearly wrong. I just can't figure out why I'm so wrong.
I think you don't realize that there's these people in the world. These people spend their lives just having this name. That's who they are for their whole life. They got one life and they have to live it.
Yeah, but why are all the Methenys I'm finding like criminals? Does Metheny mean you're going to be a criminal? This one girl, the police station says that she and an unidentified male stole an Xbox from a Walmart. And then this guy's like, her name. They're like, please, if you know any information about this woman, let us know. Oh, it's from a Best Buy. She stole an Xbox and a PlayStation from a Best Buy. And they're like, do you know this woman's name? And literally like, yeah, her name's Metheny.
Was it her first name or her last name?
I don't know. I don't know these things.
Metheny Crystal. That's gotta be.
What the hell?
What?
Yeah, I found a Twitter person named Metheny. Nope. All right, we've gone too far. I can't do this anymore.
We've gone too far.
I can't do this anymore.
World, you crazy.
Yeah, world, you crazy. All right, what's our other story?
All right, other story. We've also got some crazy stuff here, all right? Let me tell you some crazy stuff. Mystery wolf-like animal reportedly shot in Montana baffles wildlife. This is like a coast-to-coast story.
Is it the chupacabra?
George, I think I shot a chupacabra.
Oh my God, what is this? Do not roast marshmallows over Hawaii's erupting volcano.
Yeah, I read this article. It was interesting. Basically, it was like some guy said, hey, can you roast a marshmallow over a volcano? And the National Geological whatever was like, no. I mean, you could, but don't eat it because the gas alone would kill you. And everyone's like, yeah, no, we thought that. It's such a dumb clickbaity article. I read that early this week. They're like, don't do that. Don't get near a volcano, you idiots.
Hey, can I go stand in a hurricane?
Can I roast a marshmallow in a hurricane?
We would not recommend it. You can, but do not do it.
I mean, it is possible theoretically to do it. However, if you do, you will most likely die. Okay.
Airline passenger arrested after allegedly harassing woman and peeing on seat. Interesting. Pollen bomb is every allergy sufferer's worst nightmare. That's not weird news. This place is doing what Yahoo did. Yahoo fell apart. They used to have great weird stories. Like, look at this. If I go to Yahoo, right? I go to Yahoo News. Yahoo News used to have like the best. They were the top quality of like shitty articles back when we started.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's just trash. Like Kobe defends LeBron's garbage teammates. Kate Upton is number 1 on the Maxim hot list. Eminem's daughter opens up about her close relationship with famous dad. Like, nobody cares about this.
There's got to be like a fun news story.
There's got to be a fun news story. Let's see. Small dog taunted crocodiles for years until Croc lost its patience. What the shit?
That's a dark ass story.
It is. Let's see. Investor who helps ultra rich grow their wealth for a living shares what he wishes he knew about money when he was 25. Let's see. Cable companies are furious about this tiny device. It's another clickbait. Let's see. Former pro wrestler is crazy. Wow, a must watch. Don't think so. Innocent life gone in tragic oh God. See, those aren't fun. This is just like, it's like watching the night news. It's always the bad news. Let's see. Kelly Ripa shares daughter's prom photo. Nobody cares. 46 ice cream sandwiches you need in your life right now. I don't think I do.
Yeah, I don't.
Man had to vacate his farm after an unusual find.
What is the unusual find? All right, they got us. What is it?
It's a daily routine for the farmers to check the progress of their crops as they hope to reap as soon as possible other tests their land.
This better not end badly.
Aliens. Similar was the case with a farmer who's being talked about in this article. Well, primarily it is not him, but the extraordinary sight that he witnessed while passing through a stream in his farm. The thing that he saw became a reason for unsettling everyone who stayed in the small town where the farm was located. Not to mention that the discovery also garnered the attention of the experts in the media from across the globe. A Christmas surprise.
What was it? Wait, what was it?
Jose Antonio Nieves, a farmer by profession, decided to go for a stroll on his field to the joy of the Christmas air on Christmas Day in 2015. But what was meant to be a casual walk turned into something extremely dramatic. The event, which took place not long after the farmer had started walking his farm. Wait, started walking his farm? It sounds like he's walking his dog. Like, I took my farm for a walk.
Sometimes you gotta.
It caught the attention of all the people residing in that small town. Well, we all know that the common sightings in a farm cannot go far beyond plants and animals, but in the case of Nieves, that was not true. What he came across was a surprise for him too, as he had never encountered such a thing in his entire life. But what was it? Next page.
What? God damn it.
Finding a foreign object. The farm that became a common feature on the front page of most newspapers, magazines, was located in Carlos Spengazzini. It is located 25 miles south of Buenos Aires. As already told before, Jose was taking a normal walk when his eyes caught something extremely striking as he passed a stream that inside the boundaries of his property. He was instantly taken aback by the sight of an extremely creepy round-shaped object which looked like a large stone to him on first sight. But he was forced to rethink his judgment on what the object was once he started getting a closer look at it while walking towards it. On reaching really close to it, he got convinced that it was something other than a round stone. In fact, it was something completely opposite to what he had been thinking.
What is this story?
This is like listening to Ghost Adventures.
It is. This is great. This is the best written story we've ever read. Please continue. I'm enthralled.
Since the object was covered with mud completely, Nieves was not able to reach a conclusion to whether to go close to the object or not. Being a brave man, he decided to move towards it and find out about it. It was not long after that the farmer started to clear the mud from the round surface of the object, and while doing it, a range of ideas on what he could witness popped up in his mind. He discarded the previously held thought of it being a round stone and witnessing the object to be covered with eerie textured scales along with strange green hues scattered in some areas of it. To be honest, there was no chance that the farmer from Argentina would have guessed the real identity of the round object.
A giant tortoise.
The object was something far beyond his imagination.
God damn it, this article.
Calling for assistance.
What is the payoff of this better be good.
It
this
better be good.
have the best payoff in the world.
Nieves' attempts at trying to dig out the mysterious object out of the mud in order to inspect it ended up in vain. The reason is that the object was extremely heavy and would not get dislodged from the riverbank very easily. So a curious Nieves called his wife and told her to come to the place where he had made the unbelievable sighting. His wife, Reina Coronel, initially thought that her husband was making a fool of her by falsely claiming to see something extraordinary, but after taking a look at the object herself, after reaching the stream, she got convinced that he was telling the truth. So what happened next?
What happened next?
A giant dinosaur egg? My husband went out to the car, and when he came back, he said, "Hey, I just found an egg that looks like it came from a dinosaur." We all laughed because we thought it was a joke. We knew that the word that Nieves uttered were strangely going to be true and were certainly not a joke. The image you see is the exact view that Reina had once she accompanied her husband, but like her, don't confuse it for a giant egg, which looks similar to something used as a prop in the movie Jurassic Park. The couple was totally confused as they were not able to find the real truth behind it, but it was not long after that all their doubts were going to vanish completely. Hold on, here's a picture of it. All right, I'll let you take a look.
Okay. That's a tortoise. It has to be a tortoise, right? It has to be some sort of tortoise.
Nieves started working on a task for which he had originally called his family, which was dislodging the object from the mud. Unfortunately, Nieves failed his attempt this time along with his family because the actual size of the object was much bigger than they had expected and weighed a lot. So the next step the couple took was to call the police for help.
Oh my
but what happened after the arrival of the police was something that the family had not expected in their wildest
Why do they keep
dreams.
saying that? I have no idea where this is going. I couldn't tell you where this story's going right now.
The news of the sighting of an outworldly object had spread like wildfire across the town, which led to a large number of people crowding around the stream in order to get a look on the round object and take its picture. This all happened even before the police reached there. A series of suggestions and claims regarding the identity of the object came through the mouths of the people standing there and the policemen after they reached there. Unluckily, nothing was proven to be satisfactory in reaching the definitive conclusion. The police were also left puzzled and a little baffled on the inability of Jose and his family to give any response to the questions being asked by them centered around the finding. Interestingly, Jose's dog started behaving abnormally once it made its way to the round object. Was it really something magical or from another planet?
I don't care anymore. What is it?
All right, hold on. The dog. Now they turn to the experts. Lab results. Huge challenge. Lab results come back. The unexpected answer. All right. This is it.
I need an answer.
What originally
What is
seemed
it?
to be an unsolvable mystery now had some answers, as the scientists stated that the strange 2-ton discovery was actually an ancient fossil of a prehistoric beast, which luckily managed to be efficiently preserved naturally. They even claim confidently that the giant fossil, which can easily be dated back to 10,000 years, belonged to a prehistoric creature which was extinct long ago named Glyptodon. The fossil is believed to act as the armor, like a turtle shell, for the creature. But still, there is some more doubts remaining at the reason for it ending up in Jose's farm in Argentina.
Huh.
And then, could it be a hoax? People say it's a hoax. It'd be an ingenious hoaxer who would construct such a thing. The shell looks like a genuine Glyptodon shell, and the hole is wear and tear, not where the head or tail went. So it sounds like it is real. And then there's a picture of the Glyptodon.
What does a Glyptodon look like?
Here's a Glyptodon.
Like an armadillo? Whoa, it's just a big-ass armadillo.
Yeah. He's like a buffalo armadillo.
Oh, my God, he's huge.
Like a buff armadillo.
Good thing they don't live anymore. Or else they'd be unkillable.
Oh, they are. They're related to armadillos.
Mm.
Damn.
You know what? That story had an ending that wasn't insane, but I was expecting it to, like, get up and move. They, like, went back and it would be gone.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing there.
God, it keeps going.
Yeah.
It legit.
That story was fascinating.
Yeah. Well, we learned something today.
Yes, we did. I feel like that's a good way to end it. We learned a lot about ourselves today.
We learned a lot about ourselves today.
And crystal metheny.
And crystal metheny. We're kind of like PBS in a way.
Mm-hmm. We really are. All right. Well, that is it for us. Thank you so much for listening or watching or whatever you're doing right now. Crendor, hit him with all the socials.
Hit him with the socials. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor. We got soundcloud.com/Cox and Crendor. Just type in Cox and Crendor in your YouTube or search us. We got Jess Cox on YouTube, Twitter. We got Crendor on the Twitter, YouTube. We got a spicy spaghetti everywhere in the world. Come check us out.
All right. That is it. As always, to be continued.